Hello there, wrestling fan here. So, it's officially been reported by the wrestling news sites that Ricochet has informed WWE that he will be done as of this summer. That he no longer wants to re sign with the company. He wants to go out and make his own way, prove himself. I think it'll be interesting moving forward. More specifically, it'll be interesting once he leaves where he goes. It's being said that he's going to be written out of future WWE storylines, and most likely he's probably going to be fed to Braun Breaker to help get Braun over moving forward. But after he's gone from WWE, where does he go from there is going to be interesting to me. I think he's going to light up the indie scene for a while. He is 35, so he has some experience to him, but he's still a relatively young man. So where he goes, he has time to really prove himself. I think, as I said, it'll be the indie scene for a while, and I think he'll get a big offer from another company, probably New Japan Pro Wrestling. Certainly could use him. He could probably help out there. I think the most logical spot in a lot of people's minds is going to be AEW. I could see how, I think whenever a WWE wrestler leaves, I think a lot of fans in their mind are going to think, well, AEW is the logical landing spot moving forward. I also honestly see TNA as the dark horse option here that ends up getting him. I really could see TNA putting in an offer to try and get Ricochet. There's Mustafa Ali, there's Nick Nemeth there. They're trying to grow themselves, getting a star like Ricochet, who I think in a wrestling purist's mind, even though Ricochet got kind of lost in the shuffle there in WWE, because he won a United States title, Intercontinental title. He's teamed with Braun. He's had moments where he's really shined. He had that unfortunate squash match against Brock Lesnar in Saudi Arabia, I believe. I believe it was early 2020, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was early 2020, before the pandemic hit. I believe that's when that happened. He got squashed there, unfortunately, and I think that killed a lot of momentum, but he eventually built himself back up, reestablished himself, and yeah, it'll be interesting. I think TNA is the way to go, though. I think in a wrestling purist mind, if you take Ricochet and put him in TNA, that's where it has the most impact. I think if he goes to AEW, it's a big initial pop, a big maybe first couple weeks, but eventually he gets lost in the shuffle, unfortunately, or thrown into some sort of faction randomly. I think the biggest impact, as far as company-wide impact he could have, is to go to TNA. And that's what I would guess would happen. Maybe after spending some time in New Japan, as I said, or maybe they'll work out a deal where he could do both. That's certainly probably a possibility as well in today's wrestling climate. But that's all for this one, guys. Thanks.